Hi, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about breathing properly, where your diaphragm is located, what may cause your diaphragm to get stuck, and then we'll lay on our backs and do a little breathing exercise called deep abdominal breathing. So, to begin, to breathe properly, when you inhale, your belly should expand. And when you exhale, your belly softens. Sometimes upside down breathing happens, and you'll do the opposite. So again, for proper breathing to take place, when you inhale through your nose, your belly expands. And when you exhale, your belly softens. This is proper breathing. This is the way babies breathe. This is how you were born to breathe. Okay. Your diaphragm is located, you have your rib cage and then your xiphoid process, your sternum. Okay, where the sternum bone ends and the rib cage comes up, your diaphragm sits there. And your diaphragm is a muscle and it moves. When you inhale, it flattens, which pushes out the belly. When you exhale, it domes up. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, now it's a muscle, like I said, so it can get weak or tight, which prevents you from taking a full breath, from breathing properly. What do you think would cause you to have a tight diaphragm? What prevents you from taking that big, slow breath? Okay, now that you thought about it, I'm going to pause the video and I want you to answer the question, and don't worry if you get it right or wrong. I just want you to think about it. It would be as if we were in a classroom and I called out into the class, hey, anybody, what prevents you from getting a full breath? So just jot down the one or two things that, if you don't think of anything right, I can't think of anything. So I want to go through the list of a few things that could happen. The first and most common is stress. When you are nervous, you hold your breath. Nature just has designed it that way. That's how we're wired. So before a test, before a date, before an important event, a court case, the list goes on and on. When you get tense, your belly muscles get tight. You automatically clench up. And it will prevent you from breathing properly. The second is injury. Any type of injury in your abdominals or your lower back. So a herniated disc, it can press against the lower back or the spine, and it just tightens up your muscles. If any of you have a herniated disc, you know how it's hard to breathe properly. In fact, sometimes it hurts to breathe properly. Or if you've had any abdominal surgeries, like a C-section, you had trauma in your physical body, which prevents you from taking a big breath. Let's come up with another one. Trauma. If you've ever experienced a traumatic event, something bad happened to you. I'm defining a traumatic event by something you had no control over. So something very bad happened to you unexpectedly. Okay, when that happened, your body and your nervous system tightened up and you get stuck, or you could have got stuck. A lot of things got stuck on that day, which I'm not going to get into right now, but one of them was your respiratory system. And you're kind of like, and it prevents you from taking a big breath. Side note, it took me probably 2.5 years before I could breathe again. And I used to teach this stuff for a living. And it used to frustrate me so bad because I know it and I still could not breathe for about 2.5 years. Okay, another thing that can prevent you from taking a big breath is too many sit ups. So if you're really working hard, and I mean really working hard, and you're doing ab work constantly, and you're getting that 6-pack, 12-pack, and so you're doing the crunches right here by your diaphragm, and you got that muscle so tight, you probably can't get a big breath. And then lastly, tight clothes, tight pants, or just holding your abs in. I've had feedback from students that tell me they hold their abs in, their abdominal muscles in, so they look trimmer and slimmer. They don't want to appear chubby, so they've been holding it in. And one student told me he thought he had asthma for like his whole life. And then he realized he's just been holding his belly in. And once he could let that go, he could breathe. But there's good news. You can strengthen your diaphragm. Like I said, it's a muscle. It can get stronger. And you can retrain your nervous system, your respiratory system to breathe properly again. Let me show you how. Please lie down on your back. You may want to place a blanket under your head so that your forehead and chin are on the same level. Please bend both knees. With the knees bent, it helps to soften the lower back, which softens the belly, which makes it easier to breathe. And then you're going to put one hand on your belly. Okay. What you're going to do is relax your shoulders, relax your belly and lower back, and just notice that you are breathing. Now inhale through your nose and begin to expand your belly like a beach ball. Exhale through your nose and slowly soften your belly or deflate that beach ball. Again, inhale, expanding the belly. And you're practicing to breathe slower than you normally do and deeper than you normally do without tensing up your body. So the face and shoulders and arms stay relaxed. Okay, you're going to inhale to the count of 4. If that seems too long, inhale to the count of 3. If 4 seems too short, inhale to maybe 6. And then equal exhalation. At the end of the exhale, you can start drawing your navel towards your spine to get rid of all the air in the body. And the inhale will happen automatically. You're really expanding the belly. Towards the end of the exhale, draw the navel in. And I'll just pause here with my words to give you time to practice on your own. And when you get to the end of this next exhale, natural breath will follow. You can use this breath anytime you're feeling nervous or to help you fall asleep at night. Bye. Thank you.